Okay, welcome back to the channel. Doing a little repair work on my 2023 Nissan Frontier Pro4x. Took a little day trip up the coast and went in to get some takeout food, and in the 10 minutes I was inside, my dog decided to tear up some stuff. She does not like other dogs, and I'm assuming a dog must have walked by and she did not like it. And so you can just see there's some damage there to the window trim. She also clawed into this cloth material, which is now in pieces, but it tore enough that it actually damaged the foam, scratches through here. You cannot order just this top panel from Nissan, nor just the armrest. You have to order this whole door panel, door handle and all. The speaker is separate, that's part of the door, I guess, the inner door, but this whole panel here you have to order from Nissan. It's about $450. I found one cheaper online, and this video is going to be unpackaging that and installing, so stay tuned. Okay, all you're going to need for this job is a small pry tool, like this flathead screwdriver to get some things off the door, a 10mm ratchet, and some other pry tools that you need to use to actually pull the door panel off. Okay, so the door panel I got off of eBay. It was only about $250, $250. That included shipping. Came in this nice box. Plenty of packaging paper, came nicely wrapped. And then it also came kind of wrapped in this cellophane. And so here's the door. Just minor cosmetic things. It looks like maybe there was some ketchup or something spilt on the speaker, so I'm just going to get a toothpick or a little pry tool and unclog that. I mean, this is the back of the door, nothing really anything to worry about back here. Just kind of noticing the components here, so it looks like there's still some hardware here. Door handles here, no speaker, which is to be expected. Looking at the front, this is a perfect match for the Pro4x. It's got the lava red trim here, and then black here. So if this was the front doors, this would be that lava red as well. I mean, I'm not noticing really any cosmetic issues. I mean, yeah, I guess ketchup there, but and like a small scratch down here by the cup holder, but this looks really nice. This is all intact. This also had the kick plate, so the scuff protector. So I have scuff protectors on all my doors, and this is kind of why I went with the eBay route, because if I ordered the door straight from Nissan, it was not going to have this, and I was going to have to buy another one of these. And so not only was this half the price, but it also has this scuff protector on there, and so I don't have to try to rip this off my old door and somehow get to stick on or buy all new sets. Looking at the back, noticing we're missing some pins. We've got these yellow pins here, and I'm missing one here on the right, one up here on the left, then one down here on the bottom. And so I'll just be able to take those pins off my door and put them here. But this also just tells me how this door attaches and what kind of pins I'm looking for. So it just looks like 3 across the top, maybe a total of 4 counting that one, but 3 down at down the side, a couple at the bottom, 3 on the side, so like 3, 3, 3, maybe 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 pins. And then to remove the door, there should be a screw coming through the handle here. Yeah, and so notice they included the cover here, which is nice, but I mean, I've got one for my old door, but I'll need to use a pry tool to unpry that, and then there'll be a screw in there or a bolt I'll have to undo. But again, very happy with this find on eBay. Somebody must have had a wreck and is parting out their old Frontier. So I'm going to probably bookmark that page and see about ordering more parts if I ever have any more damage to my truck. Okay, so there are a couple of little pieces that we need to remove first before we start pulling this door panel off. Right here behind this little grab handle, we have a little piece, and we can just use a small flathead screwdriver to get that off, and there should be a screw or bolt behind there. And also there's another piece we need to remove right behind the door handle that will pull off, and there's some hardware that we need to access. Okay, so we've taken off the two pieces, and you can see there's a 10 millimeter bolt back there, 10 millimeter bolt down there. So grab your ratchet and take those off. Okay, so I've got a pry tool here, and you'll just want to work your way around the kind of edge of the door. I believe there were 9 pins, and so we should hear 9 pops. There's some maybe already loose, but we're just focusing on going all the way around the edge and removing all these. Okay, I've got the door loosely hanging on. The only things that are attached now are the door handle mechanism and then the power window cord, and so you just want to be careful. The power window is a pretty common connection that you'll just use a pry tool or use your nail to unhook it. Door handle looks like it just slides out and up. Let me see if I can show you. So there's this little ridge here that just slides into a piece of plastic, and then this goes into that little nub goes into the door lock mechanism. And then here's the actual door handle. And again, just kind of slide that out and then pull up. And then this ball right here sets inside the door handle, and that's what gets pulled to unlock your door. And then I'm just going to try to use my nail to undo this. And that pulls off just like that. So here's the interior of the door. So it looks like we just have some rubber that probably helps with sound. Also just keeping everything contained. Got the weather stripping here for the window. You can see the speaker down there. And so I do have the Fender audio package. But it's nice to know how to be able to get this off in case I ever want to, I don't know, do some upgrades over the Fender. But overall, pretty easy removal process here. I'm going to show you the look of the door as it is. So here's my old door. Again, this is what the front looks like. I don't know what I can save out of this or how I can take it apart, but I would like to just save a few things. I mean, this armrest is still good. The door mechanism's still good. So, I mean, a lot of this I might try to salvage. The back looks fine. I'm going to save some of these pins, probably save all the pins, but save these pins and replace some of the other ones that were damaged or gone off the new door. Okay, so I went ahead and cleaned up the speaker area. It looked like it was a little bit of grease that had gotten in there. I went ahead and took off these 2 panels. This one that came with the new door is a little scratched. I'm just going to use you can see here it's a little scratched, so I'm going to use this from my old door. This looks fine, so I'll use it. And then I'm going to take some of the yellow pins, put them in this door, and then to attach it, the door back, first thing I want to do is hook back in the automatic window, and then I want to feed those 2 lines here into the correct ports here to be able to open the door and unlock the door, and then it should snap right in. Okay, so I got the handle and the door lock mechanism snapped back in. Then just had to plug in the automatic door. Now I need to use that 10 millimeter ratchet to put in this bolt and that bolt, put the covers on. Okay, I'm done. That was pretty easy. I'm glad I found this on eBay and didn't have to spend the whole $450 from Nissan. Glad it already had my kick plate on here. This was overall very easy install. Next, some other damage from the dog is that handle. Again, These are minor cosmetic things, but this car turned a year old a couple of days ago and would like it to look new for a little while longer. So if this was helpful, please feel free to like, please subscribe, feel free to comment, and I can answer any questions for you. Thanks for watching, guys.